All right, Mopar people, welcome back to the channel. I'm just Mopar Joe. And it sounds like my help's getting here. I invited Mr. Rick Seaman to skip lunch with me today and work on this old blue truck. We got plenty to do. See my new throttle cable hanging out there. I got to fix that up. I'm gonna have him help me finish bleeding the brakes, stick my bulkhead back in, hook my wires back up. I got those just preserved, basically. They look good. Something that's important, I'm gonna put the transmission mount on this and we're gonna stick it in and double check for our drive shaft length. Got to do fuel cell. I can somewhat mock up the radiator. I don't want to drill or cut anything on that yet, and we'll keep pushing. Also got a rear end chunk to stick in at some point. We'll get all that done, engine drop, and it'll be ready. And here comes my helper. He brought me something to borrow. Blue borrowed. I mean, it's,
yeah, you gotta have stuff.
That's right. I was missing that, so that'll look good in there.
Yeah.
It's gonna be terrible if this is a sure grip chunk we're pulling out.
Well, you know, I turned it to test it, but I assumed you already had.
We'll see.
So I didn't even look.
If it is, might as well just stick it right back in.
It probably ain't 410.
Can you hand me a hammer?
Hammer?
Hammer, yeah.
It is. I got it, was it?
Something else we can do. If you bring me that little blue floor jack, little blue is right behind the truck.
Right behind the truck.
Aluminum.
Yep.
I like it. Oh, there it goes. I got it now. I just need to put my purse down.
Oh, okay. So, do we just slide it out of there in the pan? Is that the best way?
I think so. Or I may have a different pan that'll be dry. I can just scoop it and I'll just let it drain now, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. Remember when I talked about jacking the body of the truck up? Okay. Hello. Okay. Nothing to it. Get my chest on it there. There it is. I've heard of people using jacks, but I don't know. It'll never go.
It'll go.
Remember that cardboard you offered me yesterday?
Yeah.
It don't roll nearly as much as this creeper does. Alright, I got the top in. We're cooking. Oh man.
You're not supposed to have to drive it on, are you?
This is a special high performance whoop-de-doo here. Okay. Rick's been out there putting a new chunk in. He's tightening up now. I had to pull my wiper panel to vacuum all this funk out of here. And while he's been working, I got my wires ran, new solenoid on, remade that wire, cleaned those wires up, plugged them back in. Everything's good, battery cable's in place. I try to keep all my little stock. That's from 1972. It's amazing how good it looks. And these things that hold the wiring harness up, those look good. I can pull my piece of blue tape off here. There it is. And I can vacuum for days. So here's the front. I got the new voltage regulator bolted up, grounding itself to the firewall. I got to plug it in. Wires are ran. If the engine was in, we could plug up right now if we wanted to. The old temperature sender, the field wires, and the alternator. Look how beautiful that looks. They're in really good shape. Here's the oil pressure gauge. If I want to use one of those, I probably won't, but we'll see. Ground cable's in. I got it grounded to the core support, to the headlight harness. This side headlight harness grounded here. That's plugged in. Pulled out the blower motor, sucked out all the acorns behind the cowl. Moved back to the fuel cell. Rick and I had a custom idea here. This bed is too perfect to cut a hole in. We're going to just have to drill one hole for a fuel line and that's it. So with this deal, see it's a little bit off right now, but it'll center itself there. We're going to bolt through here, through the bed, probably some 3/8 bolts, front and rear. Same thing here. Then I can do my bolts right through here. Or if I really wanted to, I could run a really long bolt from there all the way down, but I don't know. It seems kind of like a waste. So I got this RJS fuel cell because it didn't have the cap that's flush, and having a cap like this I think would be a little more weatherproof. Not that I want to park this out in the rain, but it's going to get rained on. And the 410 action is in. This brake side needs to be adjusted and blown out, but it doesn't leak. 410 sure grips, ready to roll. Lunchtime is over for the day. And we got the new 410 chunk put in the truck. Fuel cells in and mounted. I know when I took the tailgate off, the back of the truck came up 3 inches. Because it's kind of full of stuff, but I need the weight in the tailgate anyway, so I'll leave that alone. I just did that so we could mount the fuel cell. Other fun things. Our transmission's in place, ready for an engine to tighten up to it. The wiring's in, all that, you saw that. We bled the brakes, and it's gonna be dark, I understand. We measured for our drive shaft with our new rear end in, and our new transmission with the rear bolt bolted up. We got a ratchet strap hanging on to it, so we're a little behind the curve, but that's the way we like it around here. All right, Mopar people.